Hey guys, I'm Dr. Jason Barker with the Natural Athletes Clinic, and have you ever had one of those super annoying little eye twitches or maybe a twitch in your arm or your leg or someplace? Well, these are called fasciculations, and I'm happy to tell you that most of the time these are very harmless. However, they are super annoying, of course. So I get a lot of people coming in the clinic who are super freaked out about these, and I'm going to tell you today a lot of the causes and of course how you can take care of them naturally. So the first big reason that you're getting these twitches is too much caffeine. Caffeine is of course a nervous system stimulant. It's just going to make your nerves go a little bit berserko. So if you're drinking tons of caffeine or maybe a sports drink or an energy drink or something like that with caffeine in it, this may be why you're getting those fasciculations. So cut that down, of course. Second big cause is alcohol. So alcohol is a CNS or central nervous system depressant. So if you've ever gone out on a bender on a Friday or Saturday night, you wake up the next day and you've got these twitches in your body, that's because the alcohol is still negatively affecting your nervous system, creating these nerve twitches. So which leads me into and of course, if you're drinking too much, then cut back on that and the twitches will go away. So this leads into the third major cause, which is dehydration. So of course, alcohol is going to dehydrate you. And of course, there's a lot of other ways to get dehydrated too. So if you don't drink, but you're still getting a lot of muscle twitches, you need to really check your hydration levels. And we recommend people do about half their body weight in ounces per day. That's kind of a general recommendation to make sure that you're well enough hydrated. So check that out. Fourth big cause is lack of sleep or fatigue. So we know that when you're not sleeping, of course, that's not good for your nervous system either. That'll set you up for these twitches. And of course, if you have eye strain on top of being tired, most of us are looking at computers all day, our eyes get tired. That can really set you up for the twitches up in your eyeballs, which are especially annoying. So think about getting some better sleep. We've got a lot of other videos and some blogs on how to get your sleep improved naturally as well. And then the fifth cause is stress. So if you don't have any of these other things going on and you're super stressed out, or you've gotten to a stressful period in your life and you're starting to twitch like this, it's because of the stress. So all you need to do is press that no stress button and it'll all go away, right? Easier said than done, but seriously, that's a big reason for getting these muscle twitches is being stressed out. So there's a couple of medications too that you need to be aware of. And the first group are the corticosteroids. These are things like prednisone that you take if you have like a really bad joint pain, or maybe you're trying to get rid of a bronchitis. Ideally, you're on these medications for a very short amount of time, but if you're on them and all of a sudden you get the muscle twitches, well, you can blame it on the prednisone or the corticosteroid drug that you're taking. And then the other big class are oral estrogens. So these are for postmenopausal women who are trying to balance out their hormones. The oral estrogen can set you up for muscle twitches. We see more of that in ladies who are taking these medications. So it's not necessarily the topical estrogen, but it's more when it's taken by mouth. So think about that. Now then, nutrient deficiencies. There's 4 main nutrient deficiencies that will set you up for muscle twitches, and then this is how you can also get rid of them too. So the first nutrient is vitamin D. As you know, we need vitamin D in our bodies for a number of different things, and it also has an important effect on your muscle function. So vitamin D deficiency, you're gonna have sore muscles, you're gonna have more of these muscle twitches too. So as you know, you need the sun shining on your skin to make enough vitamin D. Most of us don't have that luxury because we're inside or we don't live in the tropics. So take a vitamin D pill. I like to have people take about 5,000 units a day. Make sure your blood level is about around 50. Get your blood level checked before you start supplementing with any vitamin D, okay? Second big nutrient is calcium. So I don't talk about calcium deficiency a lot because Americans tend to eat so much calcium in the various dairy products that we consume. However, if you don't eat dairy, you can still get a lot of calcium in your diet through leafy greens, cold water fish, nuts and seeds and things like that. So if you're dairy free, you need to make sure that you're getting enough of those foods in there. And of course, if you're drinking alternative milks like almond milk and coconut milk or soy milk, things like that, most of these are fortified with calcium these days. But still, check on how much calcium you're taking. We like women to take about 1,000 milligrams a day for their bone health. And of course, if you do not do weight-bearing sports, and I'm talking to you cyclists, you need to take some calcium as well. And of course, that vitamin D helps pull that calcium into your body and will also help get rid of those muscle twitches. Last 2 nutrients are vitamin B6 and 12. Of course, these B vitamins have more of an effect on your nervous system. When you're deficient in these, you can develop something called neuropathy, which is like pins and needles feeling, muscle pain, and of course those twitches. You don't have to have all those going on to be deficient, but if you're getting the twitches, you need to look at your B vitamin levels. And so we like everybody to take a B complex vitamin just because it's good for so many different things, like helps your adrenal glands, helps support neurotransmitter function, good for stress, and of course will get rid of the muscle twitches. So think about taking like the B6 complex. We really love that one. It's got more B6 in it than the others. That's why it's called the B6 complex. But think about taking B complex and see if that'll get rid of the muscle twitches as well. Okay, so I've gone over all the causes and the ways you can take care of these muscle twitches. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, and of course please share this video with your friends who are complaining of the muscle twitches, and of course subscribe to our channel. We're making new stuff all the time.